Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we're diving into the financial filing of HUMBL Inc. You might remember them from their past forays into blockchain and digital wallets, but buckle up because this report has a plot twist so unexpected, it's like finding out your favorite superhero now sells fertilizer. The big story here is HUMBL's transformation. They've sold off their old business and bought into something completely different while changing their key people. A new CEO, Thiago Moura, is at the helm with a new vision focusing on mining interests in Brazil. Before we get started, if you find this Corporate Decoder deep dive useful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Also join our Discord community linked in the description below for discussions and insights. Let's get into it. On December 2024, HUMBL sold all its assets to WSCG Inc. for $3,025,000 and some stock in a holding company. This means everything they were doing before is now considered discontinued operations. But here's where it gets interesting. On the same day, HUMBL bought 99% of a Brazilian company, Fincapital, from Bigkride Capital. The twist, Fincapital's main asset is 41,500 tons of magnesium silicate. It's a raw material used in industries like fertilizer, construction, and ceramics. For the purchase of Fincapital, HUMBL agreed to issue $20,000 in common shares to Biraz. $4,000 of that will be paid right away, with the other $16,000 waiting on a future. Year 2s and 60, so expect a different HUMBL in the future. So what's the plan? Fincapital is looking to sell its magnesium silicate and potentially acquire other mining assets, basically. HUMBL's getting into the raw materials game, betting on mining and related businesses in Brazil and Latin America. To understand HUMBL's current state, it's helpful to know where it came from. The company started as Ponca Acquisition Corporation in 2000, a blank check company. After a series of name changes and shifts in business focus, it merged with HUMBL LLC in 2020 through a reverse merger. This report indicates that the company is considered a smaller reporting company and an emerging growth company. What does that mean? It allows them to have reduced disclosure requirements, so you might not get as much information as you would from a larger company. Now let's get to the numbers. The company has an accumulated deficit of $117,976,134. Translation: they owe a lot of money and have a history of losing money. Their net loss for 2024 was $14,400 on last year, and an error was found in previously reported numbers, which resulted in the net loss for the last year being restated. Revenues and cost of revenues are all related to the operations they've now discontinued. They are now in the business of magnesium silicate and artificial intelligence with Multi-Cortex LLC. For the year, their professional fees, think of accounting, legal, and consulting costs, were at $1,051 and $539. That's down from the previous year, which is a good thing, but still a lot for a company that has little to no revenue. To understand the real-world impact of the numbers, we can check out the total public float, which is $4,838,763. Public float means all the total shares that normal people can buy based on the current price. So not a lot of action is really going on. It's a very small company. Of course, reports are never complete without risk factors or problems. They highlight issues like unclear title to the magnesium silicate deposits, meaning they might not actually own what they think they do. The value of magnesium silicate depending on market demand. If nobody wants it, it's worthless. Potential government actions in Brazil that could limit or eliminate their ownership rights. Things can change, especially in foreign countries. They may not successfully operate as a holding company. It's a big change and there's no guarantee it will work out. They might not have full control over some of their subsidiaries, which can create problems. Finally, complex internal controls as a holding company make it hard to see what's going on day to day on HUMBL. HUMBL is making a huge bet with this transformation, but it comes with real risks. As an investment, it's highly speculative, meaning really risky. Success hinges on factors like a hot market for magnesium silicate, avoiding legal issues, and a smooth transition to a completely new business model. All of their magnesium silicate is located in Brazil and are now subject to all their laws. And while their move into artificial intelligence with Multi-Cortex could present a good opportunity, they're a very small player going up against giants. Overall, HUMBL is shifting from being a struggling Web3 platform to a tiny holding company that relies heavily on the demand for magnesium silicate and success of raw material sales in South America. It's a high risk, high reward scenario, not for the faint of heart. Alright, that's our breakdown of HUMBL's latest filing. What's your take on this change of plans and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Also, don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.